guys. Nick for governor. Nick for president.
I want one. I want one. As he's holding a beautiful little girl. Did you guys just see the video? Well, maybe it's been around for a while, but at New York Fashion Week, Nick is holding somebody's child, and he just keeps saying, I want one. I want one. Oh, yesterday was just everything I needed and more when it came to Nick Olandria content at New York Fashion Week. First of all, them going to any fashion show and them sitting front row is literally giving me life. I think it was the off-white. I could be mistaken with the designer, but it's the blazer look, and you know which one I'm talking about. The pin straight hair, deep V blazer, like chef's kiss. They're just absolutely stunning. I also love the fact that she made her like debut runway walk at New York Fashion Week. I'm not going to count the Canes one because I don't know what that is, but at Sergio Hudson, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. She is small in stature, but large in everything else. Like her confidence, her personality, her boldness, who she is. Like, I absolutely love it. And I go back to when they first came out of the villa and they were on that live, and Nick's like, what do you want to be? And what do you want to do? And she's like, I want to be a model. And he goes, yeah, my girl's going to be a model. His girl's a model. His girl's a model. Let's also talk about the fact that a lot of like the Love Island cast is obviously at New York Fashion Week, and I'm going to do a separate video on this. There's a lot of like girls from Love Island this season killing it. So this is not a diss. I'm also very aware of, or it seems like, obviously I'm not in that life, but I'm also very much like, it's interesting how like there's videos going around where it's Nick and Brian and Pepe are like, you know, hugging up on him. And Nick is very like, this is business, this is not friendship. And part of me thinks he's like, I'm not going to associate with myself with people who were messy, allegedly messy in their relationships, when I take my relationship very seriously. I would also venture to say that Brian still owes him money and Nick does not play about his money. The second thing that I found really interesting, there's a picture going around with Ace and Nick, and people are like, yeah, see, they're fine. It's business. And I believe that Nick is so underrated when it comes to like his ability to foresee things or to predict things, or just the way he operates like mentally, because he's goofy. So people are like, he doesn't take things seriously. I think he is actually so serious and so intentional that he was like, I'm just going to be uncomfortable or just do this for 30 seconds instead of saying no and then a story coming out and possibly ruining any chance for Olandria, for myself, for us together. Not worth it. He doesn't get that power. Ace doesn't get that power. And so I'm going to stand here for a picture and do what needs to be done and then keep moving on. I do not think they're going to be friends, and I think that's completely okay. But who they are going to be friends with, finally happening, Cordell and Serena. The fact that Serena is with Nick on the front row of Sergio Hudson, cheering on O, everything. And then they got in a picture together, all four of them, because I know that Cordell, Serena met up with Olandria at that cookout event, but all four of them, I think Nick had even like texted, or not texted, had tweeted or done something where he tagged Cordell like, hey, can we be friends? Look at them, just like, they put it out there and it happens. Like, they are just on it, and I could not be prouder. I absolutely love what they're doing at New York Fashion Week. I think they look great. I love how he is continuing just to show her off, not in like a weird way, but in a very proud way of like, I can't believe I get to be with this girl. It just brings me back to the video of him holding a little girl, and saying, I want one. I am unwell. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.